Hi, I'm Doreen Virtue, and welcome to this video where I want to share with you 4 ways to quickly de-stress your life. And I'm so excited also to talk with you about my new online course that's based on my book, Don't Let Anything Dull Your Sparkle. This is a topic that I've been studying for a long time with my background in psychology. I have 3 degrees from universities in counseling psychology, and I'm the former director of both inpatient and outpatient psychiatric programs. I'm also the author of 70 books, and I have appeared on Oprah twice, as well as CNN, BBC, The View, and media worldwide. You know, life does seem very stressful. At times it can seem like it's almost terrifying, and when you think about your future, fears might come up. All of this brings up a lot of stress. Fortunately, there are proven ways to reduce our stress levels so that we can be more effective in managing our jobs, our home, and even our health. When we de-stress ourselves, we do a favor for everyone around us. There's a benefit of being a positive role model for our children, and also to lift everyone up wherever we go. So here are the 4 ways that I have found really work for myself and are proven in scientific literature to quickly bring about a lower level of stress. The first way is to work with essential oils. I know this might seem like alternative ways of healing, but the studies are very clear that if you work with the essence or the real flower of lavender, especially organic, without pesticides lavender, that just inhaling the smell instantly has a calming effect. In fact, I love the study that shows that if you will spray some lavender oil on your pillow and on your sheets at night, that it lends itself to deeper sleep, and you will wake up feeling more refreshed. So the next time you're stressed, grab some lavender and feel yourself calm down. The second way to de-stress yourself that has been supported by many recent scientific studies is to play soft, meditative music. Did you know that if we listen to heart-pounding music, the music that's activating, it actually increases our perception of stress? The studies are clear in groups that have been measured for their stress hormone levels that when they listen to music that's labeled as spa music, meditation music, yoga music, or nature sounds, that their levels of stress hormones are significantly lowered compared to those who listen to heavy metal or rock and roll, or even those who listen to silence. So you can easily play meditative music by turning on an online station or by having your favorite CD playing in your car. It can actually make your commute to work like a spa atmosphere by playing very soft music instead of listening to harsh, jarring news or activating music. You know, many people tell me that they are afraid of relaxing because they're afraid they won't be as effective at work or they won't be as responsible. They're also afraid that it's boring. But the truth is that studies show that people who de-stress their lives live a more effective life. They actually get more done, they do better in test scores, and so it's nothing to be afraid of. So the third way to de-stress your life is to engage in gentle yoga. It's really interesting because when we think of yoga, we think of these classes that are 90 minutes long in crowded yoga studios where we have to do a lot of very difficult poses and a lot of them very fast. Now that is one way to do yoga, but if you're someone who has been traumatized by an experience that shattered your sense of safety, studies show that your brain chemistry and even your physiology and brain structure have been changed. And you need to be in gentle environments. And the research is absolutely clear that doing gentle, or what's called restorative yoga, is what is necessary to de-stress your life after you've been traumatized. The research that I really like shows that 35 minutes of gentle yoga can reduce the stress hormones and actually help, if you've been traumatized, help you to start to trust again, to start to feel safe, to bring your consciousness back into your body. It also helps you to lose weight and to feel better about your whole body and your self-esteem. It's so beautiful that you can hire a yoga instructor from any yoga studio to give you a private lesson at home. A lot of the research shows that home-based yoga is the most effective in de-stressing. And there are all kinds of free, online, gentle, and restorative yoga classes that you can do safely in your own home. Just a few minutes a day, and you'll find that you withstand stress a lot easier. The fourth way to quickly de-stress yourself is to engage in what's called diaphragm or belly breathing. Studies are very promising about belly breathing. It shows that if you will engage in it, you can instantly lower your heart rate, and you can switch from being in the arousal state that's called a sympathetic nervous system into the parasympathetic or the calm part of your nervous system. So belly breathing just involves you putting your hands, just like I'm doing, on your belly. And as you breathe, let your belly expand. It shows that you're bringing in a lot of oxygen. The studies show that you are releasing toxins from your body. By engaging in belly breathing, the bigger you can get your belly, the more oxygen you've brought in, and release. You've just de-stressed yourself. I love practical tips like this, and I've got so much more in my online course based upon my book, Don't Let Anything Dull Your Sparkle. All of this is backed by science, and it is teaching us that we can all heal, that it's not your fault that you feel a lack of confidence, or that you feel panicky a lot, like there's emergencies, or that you feel anxious or even depressed. A lot of it stems from traumas you've been through. It seems like every one of us has been touched by trauma, and studies show that 25% of us will develop post-traumatic stress symptoms, such as having emotional flashbacks where you feel like you're out of your body, like you're spacey, and like you're re-experiencing a really painful event that happened to you. After a trauma, you may not feel safe, but the work that I have come across, the studies that I want to share with you in this online course, will help you to regain your sense of safety, to lose that jittery anxiety, to feel good about yourself again, and to feel like you can fit in with other people. Because after trauma, a lot of times you feel like there's something wrong with you, and you start to doubt whether people could love you. It can even wreck relationships if we're not aware of it. The studies are clear that post-traumatic symptoms can bring about health issues that can be very, very dangerous, even fatal. But we can heal from all of this. We can take steps and measures to regain our health, to regain our strength, to regain a normal amount of energy that gives us that motivation to get our passions, our priorities, and our purpose accomplished, to take care of our responsibilities without it feeling like drudgery that you have to push yourself through. One of the reasons why I began my studies into trauma and post-trauma healing was because I went through a very traumatic experience. I don't want to tell you the details because studies show that if you hear about someone else's trauma, you actually will have a release of stress hormones in your body because the body cannot tell the difference between someone else's trauma and your own. But I want to tell you that everything that I offer to you in this course, I've done myself, and I want to let you know that it works. When we take the time to look at the effects of trauma, when we get over the fact that after a trauma we tend to deny that it was that bad. One of the trauma symptoms is that we say, oh, I can handle it, I'm strong, I don't need help. But the truth is that if you are feeling in a crisis state a lot, if you're worried about the future all the time, if you're having sleep difficulties, relationship problems, if you're eating or drinking addictively, it's probably because of trauma that you went through. The work that I'm going to present you in this online course is something I've been through myself, and it is effective. I've changed my diet, I've changed my lifestyle, I've learned how to deal with flashbacks so they no longer haunt me, and you can too. I'm so excited to present to you 4 weeks of online lessons that are chock-filled with scientific research that I've put into practical, down-to-earth terms to make it relevant to your life. I am going to present you with solutions that are achievable, that don't cost anything or don't cost a lot, that you can put into action right away to improve your life and improve the life of your children and everyone that you know. Because what we've found is that when someone's unhealed from trauma, it brings down everyone around them. This might be true of your own family, so I want to talk with you also in this course about how to deal with family members who've been traumatized, how to deal with family members who are rude or tragically abusive. I want to empower you to take back the energy and the sparkle that you were born with, to really know that you are a person who's whole and healed. There's nothing broken in you. There's nothing wrong with you, but you might think that until you heal from the effects of trauma. Now, there are many types of trauma, and I'm going to talk about them in this course in a gentle way that won't re-trigger you. I also want to help you with your love life. If you find that you tend to choose the wrong partner again and again, if you've been hurt by being with a harsh partner in relationships that are psychologically or even tragically physically abusive, there's a reason behind this. And I want to help you to understand the reason why you've chosen partners in relationships that are painful, and how you can learn to be attracted to a healthy relationship, a healthy partner, someone who's going to lift you up. The same with your friendships. I want to teach you why you've been involved with friends who've not treated you very well, and how you can feel good about being in friendships with people that you admire, who pull you up, and how you can feel confident in those sort of friendships. In this online course, you will receive 4 downloadable PDFs that will be giving you information that you can put into action in your life right away. You'll have access to live and pre-recorded question and answer sessions with me, in which I answer the frequent questions that come from this course and from my book, Don't Let Anything Dull Your Sparkle. You will also, with this course, have exclusive access to my stress meditation that is calming and designed for you to be able to turn this on after one of those stressful days so that you can de-stress in a hurry. So I hope that you will choose to join me in this 4-week course. It's going to be life-changing, I promise you. It's going to be powerful. And it's something that after you learn this material, you can use this not only to feel better about yourself and your life and move forward with your life purpose, but it's something that will lift up your entire family. This course is an investment in your health, in your happiness, and in your future. I look forward to sharing this journey with you. Sparkle on.